And hello guys, welcome back to the channel. We are back again here guys for another watch along. It is this time Ajax versus Liverpool here at the Johan Cruyff Arena in Amsterdam. It's going to be a good game tonight. Really looking forward to it. Hopefully we can get the win and progress through to the round of 16. That's all it will take, guys. I think if we draw tonight's game, I think as well we do progress through. So hoping for a positive result tonight. Obviously after the bad loss to Nottingham Forest a few days ago. But before we get into the lineups, guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel as well if you're a Liverpool fan, because we upload daily Liverpool content. So that'd be massively appreciated as well. Thank you. So we'll start with the Ajax lineup quickly. So they have Pasveer in net, Sanchez at right back, Timber and Daley Blind as the two centre backs with Calvin Bassey at left back. We've got Klaassen, Alvarez and Berghuis as the midfield three there. Bergwijn, Brian Brobbery and Tadic as the front three there. Brian Brobbery leading the front line, who's been in really good form so far this season. And then for the away side, Liverpool, we've got Alisson at Robertson at left back, Van Dijk and Gomez as the two centre backs, then Trent at right back with Harvey Elliott, Fabinho, Jordan Henderson as a midfield three, and we've got Darwin Núñez down the left-hand side, Mo Salah down the right, and then Bobby up front there as well, guys. Yeah, guys, comment down below your score predictions as well. What do you guys think the score will be for tonight's game? I am going to go for a Liverpool win. I'm going to say 1-0. I think it will be a close game. I was pretty confident, obviously, going into the Forest game, as you guys know. And then we didn't play. We played terrible, to be honest with you. So the confidence is kind of lost a little bit. But yeah, I'm still I'm going to back the team, obviously, but I'm not too confident. I mean, obviously we covered it in the video a couple of days after the game against Forest. The team's performance was just absolutely woeful. But we mentioned probably the two players that could probably, walk away with the head held somewhat high as Harvey Elliott and Alisson. Mainly Harvey Elliott. I thought he had a really good game against Forest, so it's good to see him starting today again as well. But the rest of the team are really, really poor, so hopefully we can get a win tonight. I want to say 1-0 Liverpool. What are you guys saying for the score? And sorry, I got a bit of a cough today as well. I got a bit of a cold, so my voice is a bit croaky. Karung says 3-0 Liverpool. Dreezy says 2-2. Christy says 6-2 to Liverpool. That's a big shout. 6-2, that'd be good. The EA Bro says 2-1 Liverpool. Leopold Schlofkova says 5-3 to Liverpool. Mandela says 8-0 to Liverpool. And Klopp shouldn't be playing Gomez and Fabinho because they've been awful. Yeah, Fabinho's been terrible. Yeah, Fabinho's been woeful. Same with Gomez as well. Gomez had a good game against Man City. But other than that, he's been dreadful. As I said, guys, obviously watching the game on the weekend, probably the only player that Alisson's the shout as well, but the only player I could really say could walk away with his head held high is Harvey Elliott. The rest of the team were absolutely shocking. It was just shambolic. So yeah, but Fabinho has been terrible. I suggest the Gomez starting's more so due to fitness of other players rather than faith stored in him at centre back tonight. I think it's just more so because obviously Matip's injured and stuff like that as well. I think Konate is coming back soon, but it's probably just resting him for now. Yeah, Konate is on the bench, guys, so it's probably more just a fitness thing more than anything. I doubt Klopp really wants to start Gomez as a centre back. But yeah, Konate is probably going to come on for a few minutes maybe later. But yeah, it's a stronger side than it was against Forest, and that's for sure. But yeah, Ink says 2-0 Liverpool. Ian says 3-1 to Liverpool. James says 2-0 to Liverpool. Liverpool to win 5-0. James also says as well. Rodney says Liverpool have to win the game 3-1 to Liverpool. Yeah, well, is it a must win? I thought it was just you can get a point and we'll go through. Let's have a look actually. We also got the Rangers and Napoli game there as well. So if Napoli win that, Rangers lose, which I'm sure will be the result. Um, I think then Napoli will obviously still be top of the group, and then Rangers will be completely out of Europe. And obviously, if we beat Ajax today, they'll be out of Europe, and we'll go straight through. So, it's a very important game. And obviously, it was 2-1 in the last game, wasn't it? If my mind serves me correct, it was 2-1, I believe. We need to be a lot better than we were on the weekend. Let's have a look at check the table quickly. Shocking is our season so far. We've just seen the spark. We need that fire back. Yeah, I said it against Forest actually when we were playing Forest. I said like the team seems like just to shout for the big games. I do think we'll win this game, because I think the team do shout for the big occasions. So when you're playing against Forest and stuff like that, it just seems like the team doesn't want to play against them and just not interested, and there's just no desire to win. Liverpool win 3-1. I'm here, but I'm sat with the Ajax fans. Rasha says 2-1 Liverpool. Yeah, I've been to Amsterdam before, but I never went to an Ajax game. But I think for me, the Johan Cruyff Arena is one of the nicest stadiums in the world. It's proper nice stadium. Yeah, I've been to Amsterdam a few times, or once. But yeah, it was good fun. I'm sure, as you can imagine. Right, so yeah, if we win today, if we get a point, actually, yeah, if we get a point today, guys, we're through. Who do you think will be the most powerful in Liverpool? Do you mean the most influential today? I think I'm hoping for a big game from Darwin. He is on the left-hand side tonight. I'm not sure if Klopp's going to change that to maybe a 4-2-4-2-2 with Bobby and Thingy up front. Darwin, but I don't think that'll be the case with Salah on the pitch. Sadly, I won't be able to celebrate the NFC goals. It's beautiful, honestly, mate. The city is stunning. Yeah, Amsterdam's amazing. Do you live in Amsterdam, do you? I'm assuming that's why you were surrounded by Ajax fans. Yeah, it's lovely. It's amazing over there. But yeah, guys, we're about 5 minutes away here from kickoff. If you're new around here and you're a Liverpool fan, it'd be massively appreciated if you could drop a like on the stream and subscribe also, because we do post daily Liverpool content as well. But yeah, hopefully we get obviously a win tonight, and then we can hopefully Rangers get something against Napoli as well, because we'd rather obviously top the group than not. But Napoli have been excellent so far this season, both in Europe and domestically as well. It's not easy to win Ajax the way Liverpool is performing currently, but confident that Liverpool will win. Yeah, I'm somewhat confident. I'm not like, obviously I've come into games a lot more in the past, a lot more confident than I am right now, but I think the first 15 minutes or so will give us a clearer idea of what will happen. Because the whole way through the game against Forest, we were terrible. So I hope we're a lot better tonight. Van Dijk kind of dapping up a few Ajax players. Obviously, the Dutch man himself, he's probably knows a few of them. But yeah, what I've heard from a couple of Ajax fans in the past is Brian Brobry's a very good player as well. Their striker tonight. I think he's having quite a good season so far. And we know about Dusan Tadic, obviously, the ex-Southampton man. Kind of reformed his career going across to Ajax a couple of seasons ago, obviously, when they got to the semi-finals of this competition. He was a standout player. And then Bergwijn as well. Never really worked out for him at Spurs. But yeah, guys, the players are coming out now for kickoff here. I would say Salah is the best so far. I don't know. He was nowhere to be seen against Forest. It was terrible. He must be like knackered, by the way. He's playing every game, Salah, so far. His fitness has been really good in what's been a kind of a terrible season for injuries so far. Salah's been really good. He's obviously stayed fit. Actually, since he signed for Liverpool, really, I think he's been injured. I think he's missed one game of football due to injury, which is mental. He's been injured a few times, but it normally comes across periods of like international breaks or breaks in the season. He's only ever missed one game due to an injury since he signed for Liverpool, which is mental. Now I am the UK, but I couldn't get a ticket for Liverpool, but my dad's workmate couldn't go, and he's Dutch, so he gave it to me. Oh, okay, that's awesome. That'd be sick though. How old's their keeper? Jesus, grey hair, silver fox, mate. How old is he? Pasveer. Ajax top of their table, I think, so they're not to be messed with. Ajax are a brilliant side. I think this season though, they haven't been the best because I think the guy that took over from Ten Hag as the assistant manager beforehand, and in Europe this year they've been terrible. But yeah, I do think they are a good side. They've got some good players as well. Liverpool win. I got my photograph took with Peter Beardsley outside Ansel in 1989. They were playing away, and he had the Liverpool team bus until I arrived. That's awesome. Awesome. Yeah, Mo is a monster. Yeah, he's an absolute beast in terms of his fitness. Hopefully, he can put a good performance in tonight. Alisson is the best Liverpool player. I think this season he's definitely out there for a shout. I think obviously Diaz was good before he got injured. Elliott's been good kind of the last few games. Salah's had his moments as he does. But yeah, I think most consistently it probably is Alisson. It's a lovely stadium there, Johan Cruyff Arena. Big like metal frame around it. It's really nice. But yeah, guys, so I'm saying 1-0 Liverpool here to win. I think Napoli will win their game as well. I'm going to go for Napoli to win that like 3-4-0 probably against Rangers. They've had a nightmare time recently. They drew on the weekend to Livingston, so I don't think they can beat Napoli. Hoping for some big things today, guys. We've got a couple of players on the bench, which looks a bit more promising than what was on the bench on the weekend. We've got Konate on there. We've got Carvalho and a few other players as well. So it should be okay, guys. Should be okay. I would put Bobby Firmino as well. Yeah, Bobby's been really good as well, guys. Yeah, I forgot to mention him. But yeah, he was poor against Forest, but other than that, he's been excellent. Hoping for a big performance from Trent tonight as well, defensively. Hopefully, he can kind of hold his own. He is come up against Tadic tonight, so it'll be interesting to see how he does. But it is Liverpool that gets us off underway here, and instantly the ball comes up to Bobby up down the left-hand side here. But the Ajax defender does tackle it back, and they do win a free kick because Firmino fouled their defender there. Thoughts on the Nottingham loss? It was just terrible, really. It was just really poor performance. It was, it's just disappointing to see because we were on a good run. Obviously, beating Rangers 7-1, beating Man City. On a really good run of form. And it's quite a good stint, and just to kind of lose against Forest, who've only won one game before that this season, it's just really poor. It's not what you expect. But yeah, I kind of want to put it behind us now because it's like hopefully we can get a good performance and a win tonight. But we'll see. And it is Liverpool in possession here now with Fabinho. He gives it back to Van Dijk there. Now Van Dijk back to Alisson. Liverpool just maintaining a little bit of possession. But that's another thing as well against the Forest lost as well. So we had like massive amounts of possession as you'd expect. But when we had the ball, it was just like really negative play. There was no like kind of desire to push up the field, really. It seemed that way, and there wasn't many really good chances that we had that game. There was a few here and there. But hopefully when we have the ball tonight, we can be a bit more dangerous with it. We've got Darwin here tonight, so hopefully something can happen. But it is Ajax here now on the attack with Tadic, but Joe Gomez has read the pass that was coming to Tadic and cleared it out for a throw-in here. Now Ajax have a throw-in just on the by the corner flag in Liverpool's half. He gives it to Daley Blind. Daley Blind now to Tadic, who is the captain for the Dutch side. Well, the Dutch side being Ajax, not the actual national team. But it is Bobry here now to number 23. Takes a shot, hits the post. Really early chance there for Ajax to make it 1-0 there. Brian Bobry squaring it across to the midfielder. And he takes a shot, Berghuis here, and he took a shot and it hit the post. Probably should have finished that, to be fair. And Liverpool are lucky here early on. Really poor finish, to be fair. He should have been getting that in the back of the net. But Liverpool get a lifeline here because that was terrible, terrible defending again. Berghuis here again now. He'll be kicking himself because that was a really, really good chance. I'm not even sure how he missed that, to be honest with you. But it is Trent here now, giving it to Harvey Elliott. Elliott now across to Salah. Salah now to Nunez. Nunez in space here. Nunez here. It's called offside, and there'll be a free kick to Ajax. But yeah, we're lucky there not to go 1-0 down straight away. Liverpool has to shape up. Yeah, that was terrible. He should be finishing that. Crazy. Alfred Schroeder is the coach for Ajax. Interesting. Don't know who he is. But yeah, the keeper passive is 38 years old. Crazy. But yeah, guys, 4 minutes played so far here, and Ajax looking pretty dangerous early on. Brian Bobry there almost with an assist straight away. And the Dutch side do get a free kick here in the midfield. A chance to potentially get a ball into the area. But it's quite far out, so it's not too much danger for Liverpool to defend. They play it short here. Now Alvarez on the ball. Gives it back to Berghuis. Berghuis now trying to switch the play down that right-hand side, trying to find Bergwijn. But Nunez reads it and clears it away for Liverpool. That falls to Blind. Blind now booting it forward. Joe Gomez heading it back to Robbo. Robbo now to Elliott. Back to Gomez. Gomez clearing it out for a throwing here for Ajax. It's just terrible, though, guys, straight away. Right, 3 minutes in at the time, and just a clear-cut chance given away just due to sloppy defending. Very, very lucky. And it is Ajax on the ball here again now with Bergwijn. He's giving it back to Sanchez, the right back. I'm not too sure if they switched their formation here a little bit, Ajax. I think they might be playing a 3 at the back with Bassi potentially playing on the left side. I'm not too sure. It looks a bit different in game. But Calvin Bassey, obviously the ex-Rangers player, he's a good little player. Brian Bobry here now for Ajax. Gives it across to Klaassen. Klaassen now to Bergwijn down the right-hand side for the Dutch side. Whips it into the area. Trying to find Tadic with the ball. And it did find Tadic, but he couldn't get his head on it. And he headed out of play instead for a Liverpool throw-in in their own half there. I probably should have said like 2-1 or something. If I was back in a win for Liverpool. Because keeping a clean sheet, I'm not too sure. Blind now on the ball here for Ajax. Takes a shot, but Gomez blocks it, and that falls to Tadic on the left-hand side. Whips it into the area. And there's a chance there for Alvarez to head it on, but he headed it quite weakly and out of play for a Liverpool goal kick. But yeah, they're having the majority of the chances here, Ajax, so far. Addison plays it short, giving it to Van Dijk, now to Robbo. Robbo now trying to boot it out the park here to find Darwin Núñez, but the Ajax defence reads it. But Robbo gets the ball back here now, boots it up again for Núñez to chase. Núñez heads it on, but Blind gets there first. Now Blind here, passing it back to Pasveer. Now he's booting it long. Joe Gomez manages to control the ball and give it to Harvey Elliott. Now back to Trent. Trent now across to Van Dijk. Now back to Gomez again, guys. Just kind of passing it around the back here at the moment. Now Henderson on the ball here now. Runs into the feet of Bobby. Bobby loses possession. Now Bergwijn. Dispossessed here by Robbo. Now to Bobby Firmino. Back to Robertson. Robertson's dispossessed again though. Now Klaassen on the ball for Ajax here. Can't really maintain possession when we got further up the park here at the moment. Elliott to Fabinho. Now Fabinho on the ball. Fabinho now booting it up to Mo Salah. Salah now dispossessed by Calvin Bassey. Calvin Bassey now to Brian Brobbery. Brobbery here is foul, but the referee says play on, and Liverpool do have possession again. Went down quite lightly there, I think. Now Gomez gives it across to Van Dijk. Back to Gomez again. Where's the game? It's on BT Sports, mate. BT Sport 2. Now Pasveer. Pasveer now across to Daley Blind. Blind's been really good for Ajax, isn't he, since he joined back from Man United, where he wasn't too good at Man United. But he kind of revamped his career like Tadic. He's done really, really well since they joined Ajax. But it is Elliott on the ball here now for Liverpool. If only you'd show the real game. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to, but we'll get taken down straight away on YouTube. Trent now. Boot it up for Bobby to chase, but Timber is reading the pass there quite nicely and Pasveer collects it. Now Henderson gives it to Van Dijk. I'm going to be honest so far, guys. When we do have the ball at the moment, it doesn't look too positive right now. But it is Elliott on the ball here now. Gives it across to Mo Salah down the right-hand side. Whips it into the area. But Pasveer collects it quite comfortably there. Ajax are too close to make their first goal. Yeah, I know, guys. It's not been good so far. Not been good. We look quite poor when we're in possession. And when we're out of possession as well, defensively. Brobbery now chasing the ball. Passes against Elliott's feet and it goes out of play for a Ajax throw in Liverpool's half again. Blind to take it. Blind now back to Calvin Bassey, the ex-Leicester City player. Fun fact. Now across to Sanchez. Sanchez here is forced to boot it out of play for a Liverpool throw-in after Henderson was putting pressure on him. Now it's Van Dijk here. Van Dijk gives it to Bobby. Now back to Van Dijk, now to Robertson. Robertson now here back to Alisson. Now to Van Dijk again. Up to Bobby. Back to Alisson. It's very slow play by Liverpool so far, guys. Just passing it back and around the defence. No kind of threat going up the park. And when they do go up further the park as well, like, we just get dispossessed by the Ajax defence. It's just poor. Now Salah. Salah back to Van Dijk again. Ajax are throwing here. When Liverpool concede, they normally get it back, but Liverpool keep on conceding first. Yeah, it seems that way, doesn't it? It's just annoying. But even against Rangers, we conceded first. I know we won 7-1, but it's just crazy. Klassen here now. Gives it up to Bergwijn. Bergwijn now back to Sanchez. Sanchez now trying to find Bergwijn. Bergwijn chasing it. He's on a foot race here with Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk wins that one and boots out a play for an Ajax throw-in. Sanchez taking the throw-in here for the Dutch side. And another throw-in here after Henderson kicked it out. Referee's given a free kick though. I think it was a handball by Henderson there from the actual initial throwing from Ajax. So the Dutch side do have a free kick here on the edge of the box. A good chance to get a ball into the area for them. And big news in the other game, guys. Napoli are 1-0 up already, as expected. And they've been excellent so far. Hopefully Rangers can kind of salvage something out of that game at least, because it'll be ideal for us trying to top the table. We obviously play them in the next game in the Champions League. Hoping for a better result in that game than the one we did at the start of the campaign. But it is Ajax still in possession here. The free kick came to nothing. It was cleared away by the Liverpool defence, but it is Blind now. Blind gives it back to his keeper, Pasveer. Pasveer boots it long here for Bobby to chase. It comes to Alisson instead. And Alisson has the ball here for Liverpool. Now to Henderson. Henderson here to Darwin. Darwin is dispossessed though. Now Ajax stacking down the right hand side. Whips into the area. Alisson collects it quite comfortably there, but it's poor defending there down the left hand side by Robbo. He needs to wake up a little bit. Just didn't have the feet to chase the right winger. Luckily Alisson was awake in the attack. Bergwijn here. Now to Berghuis. Takes a shot. Just goes wide at the bar there, guys. Good chance there for Ajax again. It was almost dipping into the bottom left corner there. Luckily it went wide. For some reason, Liverpool played bad in the first half and dominated in the second half. Yeah, it seems that way. It's just quite a repetitive pattern, really. But yeah, at the moment, Ajax have been all over us. Saying that against Forest, I thought we were bad the whole game. Klassen here. Gives it back to Timber. Now back to the keeper, Pasveer. Now Alvarez. Gives it across to Bergwijn. Now back to Klassen again. Klassen here now for Tadic. Tadic on the ball here down the left-hand side for Ajax Amsterdam. Gives it to Bergwijn. Bergwijn now back to Tadic. Tadic squares it across to the midfield for Berghuis. Takes a shot. Alisson collects it with his hands. But he tested the keeper there a little bit, guys. Shot from distance, but Alisson managed to catch it. But another good chance there for Ajax. And good play down that left-hand side, on their left-hand side as well. And we know who's defending Tadic tonight, and it's that man Trent. So far, not so good. We need to win to try and achieve our round of 16 dream. Napoli 2-0 Rangers. Oh yeah, Napoli 2-0 Rangers already. Crazy. They're going to run riot on them tonight, I think. Yeah, round of 16. The fact it's like considered a hard task now. It's not ideal. I mean, we were in the final last year. It's just we're just playing so poor right now. But Robertson here with throwing for Liverpool. Throws it long for Nunes, but Bassi reads it and clears it up to Blend. It's going to be a long night for Rangers, I think. Here now, Ajax booting the long ball forward for Klassen to chase, but Van Dijk reads it and clears it out for a throwing. Now Blend from the throwing for Ajax. He throws it long. Gives it back to Alvarez. Now Alvarez to Berghuis. Berghuis now to Bergwijn. Bergwijn. Berghuis again. Gives it across to Tadic here down that left-hand side. Tadic now. Back to Bassi. Who do you think Liverpool should sign in January? Definitely a midfielder. Not too sure who we'd even get though, to be honest with you. I think Bellingham wants to go to Real Madrid now, apparently. I don't know. Mbappe does want to leave in January, but he's probably going to go to Madrid. We wouldn't get Mbappe anyway, and we couldn't afford it. FSG wouldn't do it. Same with Bellingham, to be honest. I don't think they'd ever get Bellingham. Brawl Star says hello. Hello, how you doing? Good evening. But if he wants to play in England, he'll come to LFC. Yeah, I think if that was the case, if he decided he wants to play in the Premier League, for me it would be between Man City or Liverpool, but I don't think Man City would even need him. They don't. But I just don't think we could afford him, to be honest. Or we probably could afford him, but we won't. That's why I think, like, yeah, to be honest with you, his wage packet, his transfer fee, that'll be desired from PSG. Only Man City or Newcastle could probably pay it, to be honest. But yeah, I think we should get a midfielder. That's who I think we should get. I don't know who we'd even get though. Let's get some more depth. Fabinho's been stinking so far this season. But it is Liverpool here now. Bobby boots it long for Salah, but it's cleared away there by the Ajax defence. And now it's Robbery on the ball. Gives it to Bergwijn. Bergwijn is dispossessed there by Harvey Elliott. Elliott now across to Firmino. Firmino is now dispossessed by Daley Blind. Blind now to Tadic. Maybe we should sign Gavi. I don't know if he would leave Barcelona there, would he? I don't think he would. Gavi wouldn't leave Barca in my opinion. Unless I don't know if there's any rumours about that, but no chance. But Darwin Núñez have a good chance here for Liverpool after chasing the long ball from the midfield, but the keeper gets there first. Pass there. That's a good chance there for Liverpool. Best chance so far. Something a bit promising, I suppose. I'll look at the Napoli squad, see who they've got in their midfield, because they've had a really good season so far. I don't know. It is Trent now on the ball here for Liverpool. Gives it across to Firmino, but Firmino loses it. And now Timber wins it back for Ajax here. Now Timber driving forward with the ball here for Ajax. Gives it across to Klassen down that right-hand side. Whips the ball into the area. Van Dijk heads it clear and out for a corner kick for Ajax. Wilfried Zaha, maybe we could use him as a super sub, and midfield has to be like Neto or someone. I think Zaha would be a good signing, to be fair, as like a kind of rotation, but I think he'll want to get first team. And I do think he's a good player as well. I think he'll be actually quite a useful player to have. Um, to be fair, yeah, Zaha, you can get him on a free as well. But an update on the other games, guys. So we got the Bayern Munich versus Barcelona currently. I think Barcelona are actually back in Europa League again after someone else in their group won. And obviously they're a few points behind. But now they are losing 1-0 to Bayern Munich. And Sadio Mane scored that goal. And then Sporting Lisbon are beating Tottenham Hotspur currently as well. Marcus Edwards, I believe it is, scored that one. And obviously Napoli are pumping Rangers 2-0 currently. And now Ajax clear it away here. Now back to Vaspir. Yeah, as Neto isn't bad, depending on how he's really cheap, 5.5 million. Yeah, we want to get someone that's decent as well, because I think Arthur was just a panic signing, and it's obviously he's injured now, which is not his fault, but yeah, it's not great. Remember, everyone hit the likes nearly 100 before half time. Oh yeah, make sure you drop a like on the stream, guys. That'd be massively appreciated. As Jerome said. But it is Ajax on the ball here again, guys. With a long ball forward here for Class and the chase, but he booted out for a goal kick for Liverpool. Yeah, Napoli have been really good though. I'm not saying Rangers are a hard team to beat, but something I don't know what's happened to them. They've just got a really good team at the moment. They got Ndombele in midfield. He played for Spurs, didn't he? He was terrible. Fair play. He's done quite well. But it is Liverpool in possession here now with Robbo. Robbo can't control the ball though, and it goes out of play for an Ajax throw-in. Chloe Light says, hi, what's up, Chloe? How you doing? Oh, yeah, getting to 100 likes before half time. We are basically at 50 anyway in just 23 minutes. Yeah, guys, listen to Country Ball Stories. Massively appreciated. Guys, so another question, a bit off topic as well. Who do you think should win the Golden Boy Award coming up? Do you think it should be Bellingham, Musiala, Gavi? Let me know. Who do you think should win that? I personally would go for Bellingham. I think he's been excellent, and especially this season as well. He's scored like 8 goals already, which is mental. But it's Harvey Elliott here now with a long ball forward, trying to find Mo Salah on the chase, but Calvin Bassey got to that ball first. And now the Ajax defender just skilled past to Liverpool attackers to maintain possession. And it is Berghuis now on the ball for Ajax. Ajax still in possession here now with Calvin Bassey. Now across to Berghuis. Berghuis now switching the play down that left-hand side to Daley Blind. Blind now to Brian Robbery. He's a big boy, old Brian Robbery, and he's a big lad. He's only 20 years old as well. I think he'll be gone in the summer. It's not normally the case, unfortunately, for Ajax players. It's like a constant thing with that team. They constantly bring out amazing young players. But Van Dijk on the ball here now. Bellingham definitely. Yeah, I think Bellingham deserves it, personally. I think he's been excellent. Maybe slightly biased because he's English, but he's a good player. He should have won that other award as well when the Ballon d'Or was on. I'm not too sure what it's called, but he should have won that. I think Gavi's good, don't get me wrong, but yeah. And I get confused as well. Gavi, Pedri, all these Barcelona youngsters, there's so many of them. Ansu Fati as well, as loads of them. But Ajax do win a free kick here after Henderson fouled one of their players. But it is an hour and a half, so not to worry. Yeah, guys, about 26 minutes played so far. Very, very poor. Last 5 minutes or so have been a bit better, but not ideal. Blend here now to Tadic. But Gomez wins that one. And it goes out of play here for a Liverpool throw-in, I believe. Chloe Light says Bellingham should win it for definite. Country Ball Story says I changed my name to LFC for life because LFC for life. Yeah, it has just changed as well. I can see it, and you change your picture to Salah as well. Love it, love it. Liverpool here with a free kick. Trent now gives it back to Joe Gomez. Now to Van Dijk. Van Dijk now bombing forward with the ball here. Gives it to Henderson. Henderson now to Fabinho. Now to Gomez. Ball into the area here, but cleared away by Bassi. Good chance there. Best Liverpool player so far in this game. I'd probably say Gomez, to be fair. Ball into the area by Trent. Pacific collects it. Yeah, I'd probably say Gomez. He looks pretty solid so far. Obviously, the defensive mistakes we made so far hasn't really come from him. It's been more so Trent and Robbo. But Gomez has been alright. He's not been amazing, don't get me wrong. No one's been amazing, but I'd say Gomez has probably been the better player of the lot. Chloe Light says, come on Liverpool, I'm a massive fan as well. A big fan of Rangers as well. Love both teams. Liverpool and Rangers. Were you kind of stuck in the middle the other night there where we won 7-1? What are you guys predicting for a final score? I predict a 1-0 win. Yeah, I said 1-0 win as well, guys, but I'm not too sure now about the clean sheet. I'm not too sure how well that's going to go down. We'll have to see. Ajax with another free kick here after Robbo fouled Bergwijn. Not really too sure if it's a foul, though. Kind of nudged him in the back a little bit, but he's kind of gone down for no reason. It's kind of hurt his lower back a little bit. Blin now on the ball for Ajax. Gives it back to his keeper. We're approaching the half an hour mark here now, guys, and it's probably been... Last 5 minutes we've been better, but overall it's been Ajax's half. And now it's Bobbery on the ball here. He's fouled by Gomez, and there's another free kick to Ajax. We'll call it a tactical foul. Yeah, Gomez kind of pulled him down to the floor a little bit there. Yeah, I was stuck for that game. I can imagine, yeah. But Liverpool here with a potential counter-attack chance now, with Mo Salah chasing the ball down that left-hand side. Now Salah to Trent. Trent back to Salah. Salah now to Hendo. Henderson now bombing forward down that left-hand side. Whips the ball into the area. There's no Liverpool player in the box, though. And Ajax are able to clear it away. 2-0 Liverpool if they get their thumbs... they get their thumbs out. Well, hopefully we can keep a clean sheet. Hopefully we can just get a win. It'll be ideal. I love that you're saying Gomez is the best player so far, and against Napoli he was just a clown. Don't get me wrong, he's not been amazing, but neither's anyone else really, so I'll probably say Gomez is the best of the bad bunch. Gomez now to Robbo. Back to Gomez. Gomez now switching it across to Henderson. It's a nice pass, to be fair. Henderson now back to Trent. Hello, Rob. How are you doing? Now Van Dijk up to Trent. Trent here now on the ball for Liverpool. Gives it out to Robertson. Robertson now a long ball forward for Nunes to chase, but Bassey does get there first, but clears it out for a Liverpool throw-in. Concrete Wall says, hey, what's up, Concrete Wall? Good to see you again. Now Harvey Elliott is dispossessed though. Now we got Tadic on the ball here, trying to get a ball across the Bergwijn, but it's intercepted there by Robertson. Now it's Fabinho on the ball. Back to Gomez. Gomez now to Trent. Trent with a long ball forward here for Salah. It's a good ball to be fair, but the Ajax defender just manages to get to it. Now it falls to Henderson. Henderson now across to Robertson. Back to Henderson again. Now Henderson to Robertson. Robertson whips into the area, but Bling clears it with his head. Now falls to Trent to take a shot on a volley, but he mishits it. Gets into the area instead here. And now it's Robertson on the ball. Now to Henderson. Back to Bobby. Bobby now to Fabinho, sorry. Back to Robertson. Just passing it back now. Last game, Dean Henderson was mad. He saved like 5 late equalisers. Yeah, Dean Henderson's been really good for Nottingham Forest so far. He was good against Brighton in the game before as well. Robertson here now. Takes a shot, side net in. He's claiming for a corner kick there, but the referee gives it to a goal kick for Ajax. But a nice chance there for Liverpool. Ajax to Amsterdam. Disappointing, guys. Disappointing. The fans do not look too happy. Obviously, travelled across to the Netherlands to watch this game, and I'll tell you what, don't look too happy. Brawl Stars hates everyone apparently. Is there many first team players not going to Qatar? I hope we jumpstart our season after that. Allison is. Gomez probably won't. But yeah, Ajax have a chance here now. Ball into the area. Tadic here have a chance. Takes a shot. Good save or block there. But another great chance for Ajax. Scrappy defending in the end, but it seems to have worked. That was poor defending from the initial attack though. Harvey Elliott now on the ball here, gives it back to Trent. But yeah, guys, that was terrible defending there by Liverpool. Yeah, something needs to change after the international break, though, for real. Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, LFC for life. I think. Yes, if we win today, we go to 12 points. If we win today, if we draw today, we go to 10. If we lose, we stay on 9. And obviously, if we lose, Ajax gets to 6. So technically still can get the second spot, but it's unlikely. And then, obviously, if we draw, we go through anyway. So, but yeah, it's just a replay of that chance from earlier. It was a robbery with a ball into the area. The defending down that right hand side was terrible. Yeah, but it was actually Trent who blocked the shot, and it was a good block in the end actually, because it's probably saved the goal because Alisson was diving the wrong way. Got about just under 10 minutes of the first half left to play, obviously plus stoppage time as well. And it is Ajax in possession here with Timber, a nice little kind of roulette turn there. Sorry guys for the spam as well. I'm trying to get it blocked, but it keeps coming through. We just need a draw, yeah. Yeah, we need a draw to be fair. But obviously, I want to get a win though, just because the way we played on the weekend, I've bounced back from that. But Ajax do get a free kick here after that Pierre spin earlier. Thanks for the support, Brawl Stars. Appreciate it. I got a feeling Concrete Wall is Brawl Stars. He's just switching in between accounts. But we do have a throw in here now. Trent to take it. So see if we can get a goal before half time. Doubt it, but see what happens. Trent here now. Boots it long. Falls to Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott now trying to find Salah, but it's cleared away by Calvin Bassey. And now Berghuis wins it for Ajax. He heads on though, and Trent intercepts that and gives it back to Van Dijk. It's a sloppy pass though, but Van Dijk does beat Berghuis to it. Now he gives it to Robbo. Robbo now to Henderson. Henderson trying to find Darwin Núñez, but it's blocked there. And it goes out for a throwing for Liverpool. Now Fabinho. To Gomez. Gomez with a nice ball forward here for Trent to chase actually, but Pasveer got there in the end, but it was a nice idea. Kind of a big gap opened up in the defence of Ajax. It was a bit, just overhit the pass there. Pasveer now. Boots it long, and that falls to Fabinho. Fabinho with a terrible pass, trying to find Bobby. He gets it back though, now gives it to Henderson. Henderson now to Robertson. Now to Harvey Elliott. Elliott with a shot. Great save by Pasveer there. Good shot by Elliott. I know this is completely unrelated, but just convert to Islam. I don't know if I can say his name or not. I'm not sure how YouTube worked that whole situation. If I say his name, do I get booted off as well? I'm not too sure. Just kind of sad how we can just easily screw up and lose the Prem right now. We'd have to win all our games left to have a chance, which I doubt will happen. We are strong, but not that strong. Yeah, that's not happening. That conversation's out the window now, I'm afraid. And I think as well, you'll see now, Man City will slowly start to run away with it. Everyone's kind of backing Arsenal to kind of be up there as well. Guys, they just drew to Southampton. They ain't winning the Premier League. It's not happening. Man City are just a different level at the moment. We need to use this season as a rebuilding season, and then next season come back for that title challenge again. Henderson here now though gives it to Salah. Salah with a shot. That's 1-0 Liverpool. Mo Salah, lovely strike there, lovely finish. And to be fair, when I said let's get a goal before half time, I was not actually expecting it, and I'm very happy about that. Good play there by Henderson and Salah, and it was a lovely finish in the end. Let's watch a replay on that quickly. That was a banger. I was not actually expecting that. To be decided there, apparently. We'll see what the VAR says. I think it's all fine. Should be fine. Didn't see any issues with it. We'll double check though. Potential offside maybe. Potentially could be offside actually. We will see. Yeah, it's a goal 1-0. Yeah, it was Mo Salah. It was a lovely finish. Typical Mo Salah fashion as well. That was nice. Checks all over, guys, by the way. It did stand as well. My score prediction is on target. Hopefully we can get more, though. Don't trust the defence to maintain a 1-goal lead. But it is Ajax now on the ball here. But Salah wins it back here. Now Salah's getting kind of physically out-battled by Calvin Bassey. And Calvin Bassey does win his side a free kick somehow. No, it's offside, isn't it? No, it's onside. It's onside. Ajax with a throw-in. Blind gives it to Berghuis. Now to Timber, but Timber loses to Darwin Núñez. Now Gomez has the ball. Gomez boots it long here for Robbo. Robbo chasing down the left-hand side, wins the ball. Andy Robertson here with a good chance for Liverpool down the left-hand side. Gives it across to Firmino. Firmino now to Darwin Núñez. Hits the post. What a great chance there to make it 2-0 before half-time. I'm pretty sure they hit the post. That was a really good chance. Henderson here now. Passes it long, but falls to pass there. Gives it across to Alvarez. Now back to Pasveer. Pasveer boots it long for Robbery, but Gomez wins that. It gives it to Fabinho. Now across to Firmino. Now to Henderson. Henderson have a long ball forward for Salah to chase, but the keeper gets there first, guys. We're approaching the 45th minute here. Now Klassen on the ball. He gives it to Robertson, so Liverpool are back in possession again here now. Robertson bombing forward down that left-hand side. Gives it across to Darwin Núñez. Núñez now whips it into the area, but it's blocked there by the right back. But Darwin Núñez just chase it and gets the ball back here. Gives it to Fabinho. Last time Matip was our saviour. Yes, he was. Now he's injured. So maybe it might be Joe Gomez today. We'll have to see. Now, speaking of that man, Joe Gomez, he gives it across to Harvey Elliott. Elliott now to Trent. Trent now on the ball. Gives it across to Elliott again. Now Elliott to Fabinho. Nice little run there by Fabinho. But he is dispossessed there. And it goes out play for a corner kick here for Liverpool. About 30 seconds left to play here, guys. Hate to be that guy, but it's pronounced Darwin Núñez. Núñez. Sorry. Do apologise. Núñez. Ball comes in from the corner. But it won't lead to anything. It falls to Fabinho now. He gives it across to Robbo. Robbo whips it into again, heads out of play for a goal kick, and that'll probably be the first half, over and done with. Yeah, but for some reason I pronounce it Núñez. Yeah, I think it's just like where you're from, really, isn't it? Like, I was watching that Micah Richard podcast on that Sideman podcast, Micah Richards. So apparently it's not Micah, it's Micah. But everyone calls him Micah Richards. Micah Richards, Micah Richards. So it all depends really how you say it. But yeah, guys, that's the halftime whistle now, guys. 1-0. I'm very happy with that as well. I wasn't actually expecting to get a goal in that first half because we were really, really poor for the majority of that. Probably up until the 25th minute, 30th minute, we were probably deserved to be 1-0 down. But we did kind of pick up our act a little bit there and obviously got a goal. And there's a lovely finish there by Salah as well. But yeah, guys, I'm going to take a little break for half time and then I'll be back for the second half where hopefully we can maintain this win. So I'll be back in 15 minutes. Make sure you drop a like on the stream as well, guys. We're nearly at 80 likes. If we can get to 100 by the end of the next half, or by the end of the game, that'll be massively appreciated. Right, guys, I'll be back in 15 minutes. And hello guys, we're back underway for the second half here. Players are just coming out now. I was just looking through the highlights, obviously, from the first half there. And I didn't realise how bad that Darwin Núñez miss was. And I can see a few of you guys speaking about it down in the comment section below there as well. It was quite poor, to be fair. It probably should have been 2-0 at half time. But look, we're 1-0 up. We played a little bit better towards the end of the first half, so hopefully we can kind of capitalise on that and build on that momentum a little bit and just see out this game and get the 3 points that we need. Because obviously it looks like Napoli are going to win their game as well. I'm going to stick with 1-0 for now, though, guys. That was my original kind of score prediction, so I'll stick with that one. But Ajax do get us off underway here for the second half. Now with Calvin Bassey on the ball there. I'll quickly get the other games up as well and have a little read through, see what the scores are in the other games. I think that Sporting are beating Tottenham currently at half time, which is quite big. Frankfurt are beating Marseille 2-1. Bayern Munich are now 2-0 up against Barcelona as well. Yeah, some big games, guys. Some big games on tonight. Big man Choupo-Moting scored that one. When Haaland misses City, they all said the same. I'm a Liverpool fan and Núñez is finished. Absolute flop. I'm not too sure about that. But yeah, guys. So yeah, it's 2-0 in the Bayern Munich game as well. Against Barcelona. Barcelona look really, really poor, to be fair. Tottenham currently losing to Sporting 1-0. Leverkusen are beating Atletico Madrid 2-1. And then Rangers obviously losing 2-0 to Napoli. But it is Joe Gomez now here on the ball for Liverpool. He gives it out down that right-hand side for Trent to chase. Trent does get there. What can he do? He whips the ball into the area here. Falls to Darwin Núñez, but Calvin Bassey gets there first and heads it clear to Klaassen now. Now Klaassen on the ball for Ajax. He gives it to Blind. Blind now trying to boot it forward, but it comes off Harvey Elliott's body and it goes out for a throwing for Ajax here now. Guys, we're about 6 likes away from 100 likes. So if we can get to that, that'd be awesome before the 50th minute. And also, if you're a Liverpool fan, make sure you're subscribed to the channel as well because we upload daily Liverpool content. But I think there's a break in play here at the moment because I think Calvin Bassey has kind of gone down. But we'll see if he's okay quickly. Yeah, he looks all right, guys. I think he's fine. He's fine to go on. He just kind of sat down on the floor there. There's an Ajax player warming up just in case if he does need to be replaced. But he's quite a good player, Calvin Bassey, so would be kind of a bonus for Liverpool if he does come off. But it is Ajax in possession here now, and Liverpool do win a throw-in after Berghuis kicked out of play. Dylan says hi. What's up, Dylan? How you doing? Alvarez now on the ball for Ajax. Boots it long here for Bergwijn. But it falls to Robertson instead now. Robertson on the ball gives it to Henderson. Henderson now to Elliott. Elliott now across to Robertson. Robertson manages to keep it in there. Now goes across to Darwin Núñez. Núñez now on the ball, whips it into the area. But the keeper punches it out for a corner. And there'll be a corner to Liverpool now, guys. Playing a bit better the second half so far. Can't believe the decline of Barcelona though, guys. Losing 2-0 to Bayern Munich right now and just been poor overall this Champions League campaign. Ball comes in from the corner kick. Robertson falls to Núñez. Header. It's 2-0, guys. 2-0, guys. Darwin Núñez from the corner there. Lovely header there. Sorry, I was a bit confused what happened there. Ball came in from the corner kick. Robertson whipped it in. Fell to Darwin Núñez on his head. Bottom right corner. Makes it 2-0 to Liverpool. And well deserved so far, guys. Been brilliant in the second half. Darwin Núñez. Yes, a bit more comfortable now, guys. 2-0. We'll take it. Lovely ball. Lovely corner kick as well. Darwin Núñez. Guys, he's actually he's a really good signing, guys. His goal record's been really good so far. Just some of these chances that he's missing, and sometimes you get a bit frustrated with him. But he is a good player. He does score, does get in the right positions. Credit where's credit's due. But yeah, lovely corner. And it's 2-0 here, guys, in Amsterdam. And we have qualified, in my opinion, unless Ajax can score 3 goals. Doubt it. Now Bassi on the ball here for Ajax. Giorgio says 3-0 to Liverpool. Is that your prediction? But Liverpool do win back possession again here now. With Bobby Firmino. Gives it to Henderson. Henderson now to Darwin. Now out to Robertson. Robertson back to Henderson. Now to Fabinho. Fabinho now to Van Dijk. Van Dijk on the ball here. Gives it to Henderson. Now back to Joe Gomez. To Trent. Trent now on the ball. Gives it to Salah. Salah now to Elliott. Elliott takes a shot. 3-0. Harvey Elliott makes it 3. And what a lovely finish that is, guys. Harvey Elliott makes it 3-0 to Liverpool. Great play there, by the way. And that's back-to-back goals, guys. That's probably the best goal so far, I think. That's a lovely finish by Harvey Elliott. Reno done, dusted. We're through to the round of 16. Now it's time to beat Napoli and make sure we can top the table. But yeah, a lovely pass by Salah. Salah does get the assist there. There's a great finish by Elliott in the roof of the net. Rangers are screwed. Yeah, it's not looking good for Rangers. Yeah, well deserved though so far. This second half's been amazing. Been so much more better as well. Someone mentioned earlier about obviously the first half performance has been really, really poor. Then we can kind of show up in the second half. That's definitely the case in tonight's game. Yeah, obviously got Ajax versus Rangers next. That's probably a competition to see who can get Europa League. But I think Rangers will probably not get Europe at all unless they beat Ajax like 5-0, I think it is, or something like that. Because it will go to head to head, I think, like obviously who's done better out of the 2 games between Ajax and Rangers. And I think Ajax won their first one like 4-1 or 4-0. So, yeah, I think Rangers are out of Europe. But Ajax do get a corner kick here now. Ball comes into the area. And Gomez clears that away there. Nice header away. Now it falls to Trent. Trent now with the ball down that right-hand side. With a long ball forward here to Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott can't control the ball though. And I actually pass it back to their keeper. Yeah, but that's Elliott's second goal in 5 matches, and obviously it's probably, I think it's the second one in the Champions League this campaign. Got one against Rangers as well. He was the one that got the 7th goal against Rangers, so he'll be happy with that. And you know, he's a brilliant young player as well. He deserves it. But yeah, guys, drop a like on the stream as well if you're new around here. Subscribe helps out the channel massively. We're nearly 100 likes as well for this stream. Now Trent on the ball here now for Liverpool. Gives it back to Gomez. Gomez now to Virgil. Virgil now on the ball here. I watched his overlap questions a couple of days ago. Very private guy, Virgil van Dijk. Him and Gary Neville kind of shooting shooting the shit, as they say. Now Fabinho on the ball here. Gives it out to Elliott. Elliott now for Salah to chase there, but kicks out of play instead, so it'll be an Ajax goal kick. I'm already subbed. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Just asked just making sure anyone new around here. We've hit 100 likes as well, guys. That's massively appreciated. Massively appreciated. Thank you. What's my name? My name's Luke. Luke. But yeah, guys, what's your final predictions for the game here? I'm gonna say we can get another goal here. I'm gonna go 4-0. My prediction was out the window. I said 1-0, but been excellent. Now Salah on the ball here. It's just dispossessed there by Alvarez. Now by Bassi again here. Now it's Klassen on the ball here for Ajax. Gives it to Bergwijn. Now out down that left-hand side to Tadic. Tadic now on the ball here. Intercepted there by Darwin Núñez, who was dropping quite far back there. Now across to Henderson. Henderson giving it to Virgil. Van Dijk. Bombing forward with the ball here. Gives it across to Robbo. Robertson with the ball into the area. Calvin Bassey there were kind of a poor clearance away, but he managed to clear it out for a corner kick. Referee blowing his whistle for something, yeah, not too sure what. Potential handball there, I think it is on Bassey, but I don't think it is, to be fair. He kicked it against his elbow, so... IG like that says 7-0. Giorgio says 4. Concrete all says 5-1. And Ajax are making some substitutions here. Just before the corner, are they going to let the corner play first? Always weird when you make substitutions before a corner, so yeah, it is after the corner kick. Ball comes in from the area, and it's cleared away this time by Bassey, but it does fall to Robertson in the edge of the box there. Now Robertson whips it in. Headed by Van Dijk, it just goes over the bar and it goes out for a goal kick for Ajax, but another good chance there. But it was quite far out, to be fair, from the header. So we've got Klassen coming off here for Kudus. Mohamed Kudus coming on. And then Blin's coming off also here for Owen Windle. Windle, sorry. Not too sure how you say his name, to be fair. But yeah, they had a good first half, Ajax, but the second half, not so much. But it is Pasveer now, the keeper. Boots it long here. That falls to Gomez, however. Now Gomez booting along here for Salah to potentially chase. But the defender gets there instead there. Now Kudus is on the ball here. Gives it back to his left back. Those substitutions aren't going to change anything. Yeah, I wanted to say that, to be fair. I think that definitely is going to make a massive difference now. I think the game's pretty set, hopefully. But it is Ajax on the ball here, nonetheless, down that right-hand side now, with Windle. Who's then fouled, but Kudus says play on for himself. Kudus now gives it across to Robbery, I believe that is. Now Fabinho clears that away, though. Takes a shot. Alisson collects it. You have to bear with me for some of the Ajax players because I don't know who all of them are. I'm learning them as we go along. But I know obviously the main ones. I know Brian Brobbery, I know Tadic, I know Bergwijn, and I know Berghuis for some reason. And I know Calvin Bassey because he played for Rangers. Obviously, we're talking about someone said about I missed the 4-0 Barcelona days as well, which, yeah, I agree with. But I'm looking at the scores tonight, and Atletico Madrid are drawn to Bayer Leverkusen 2-2, and they're at home as well. How are they doing in terms of things as well? Because they're meant to be like, they're third in La Liga. They've not been great either this season, Atletico. It just seems like Real Madrid are the only team flying the flag for Spanish football at the moment. Kind of a downfall in terms of that league a little bit. But we have to mention as well in that Group B, it's just one of the craziest groups I've seen in a long time. So we have Club Rouge, Porto, Atletico Madrid, and Bayer Leverkusen in that group. And Club Rouge, after 5 games, 10 points. I have to have 10 points on the top of the table. They've already qualified for round of 16, and yeah, if they get another win, they could potentially top that group, which is just mental, and fair play to Club Rouge. And Porto are second in that group as well. So as things stand right now, Atletico Madrid are out of the Champions League as well, and they go to the Europa League. And if Leverkusen win it, Leverkusen go to the Europa League, and then Atletico Madrid go out, which is crazy. But it is Berghuis here now for Ajax. I do apologise for these spamming comments, and I'm trying to get it sorted. I will have to get a moderator in probably in the next few streams. But it is Robertson here now to Elliot. Elliot now trying to find Salah, but he just kicks out of play, and he goes out for a goal kick here for Ajax. Yeah, so we could potentially have a Champions League knockout round without Barcelona and Atletico Madrid, which is, I don't know, it's pretty crazy. Do you think we're going to make it out? Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. I mean, unless Ajax score 4-0, right, score 4 goals in the next 28 minutes, then we've gone through. Curtis Jones here coming on the park for Darwin Núñez, and Darwin Núñez there giving Klopp a massive hug there, which is nice to see. And also Brian Brobbery's coming off for Ajax for Kenneth Taylor. Do you think we're going to make it out like to the round of 16? Yeah, of course. Yeah, we're already through now, pretty much. Just depends if we top the group or not. That's anything. But it is Calvin Bassey now on the ball here for Ajax. Now across to Bergwijn. Now is that Salah on the ball here? Yeah, Mo Salah just tackled there by the Ajax defender. Now Ajax on the ball here. Gives it across to Dusan Tadic. Tadic now to Berghuis. Berghuis now to Kudos. Now to Bergwijn. Takes a shot. Just goes over the bar and it goes out for a goal kick here for Liverpool. But yeah, guys, about 64 minutes played so far. And it is 3-0 still. Now Robertson here for Liverpool gives it across to Elliot. Now to Henderson. Back to Robertson. To Curtis Jones. Now to Trent. Trying to find Mo Salah there, but Calvin Bassey intercepts that one. Calvin Bassey now on the ball here. Gives it across to Kudos. Kudos now nice, dribbling through to get through the Liverpool midfield, but the pass to find Tadic is intercepted by Van Dijk there, and Van Dijk gives it back to Alisson. I come back and it's 3-0. Yes. We've been playing really, really good so far this second half. But Curtis Jones here now on the ball for Liverpool, wins it off Kudos, gives it across to Bobby Firmino, who's running down that left-hand side. What can he do? He gives it across to Mo Salah. Salah with a shot here, just goes over the bar, and it's the Ajax goal kick. Now Ajax on the ball here. Salah is gaining his form back. Yes, hopefully just he puts in a more consistent display. I mean, obviously he's been not too bad, but not his best season by far. And against Nottingham Forest, he was nowhere to be seen really. Now Bergwijn on the ball here for Ajax. Now Salah here chasing the ball, a loose ball. The keeper clears it away. But yeah, guys, been playing a lot much better this second half as well. We're automatically through at this point. Yeah, we are. I think if we can just maintain this, it'll be good. Keep a clean sheet now. We're through anyway by the looks of it. It's just now what we can do against Napoli. Hopefully Rangers can do something in this game, but it does not seem like anything's going to happen. But we'll see. Elliott there is fouled, and it will be a free kick here to Liverpool, but in their own half. That comes to Curtis Jones, but he's dispossessed there by Alvarez. Now Tadic gives it back to Timber. Now to Bassey. My predictions for Napoli is 3-1. Yeah, I think they're gonna win it, to be fair. Now Alvarez on the ball. Alvarez here to Tadic. What can Tadic do? Gives it back to Alvarez. Now to Timber. Timber here now. Across to Tadic again. Tadic now to Sanchez. Just goes over the bar there, guys. It's a goal kick. Yeah. Got about 20 minutes left to play, guys. But yeah, I'm pretty happy to have 3-0. A much better performance so far this second half as well. What else could you ask for? Yeah, Nunes got subbed off by with Curtis Jones coming on. But Henderson here has gone down though. After a challenge, he's holding his knee. Hopefully he's okay. Don't want another injury now. Just seems like every game we're getting some player go down and get injured. Not expecting a big result against Napoli. Hopefully we get an easy knockout stage and we play Man City in the final. Thiago will make sure we won't have a Haaland Jr. again like in the Prem. 1-0. How do you that's the question actually. How well do you think the other English teams will do? So where do you think how well do you think we'll do? How well do you think Man City will do? And how well do you think Tottenham will do? And how well do you think Chelsea will do? What are your thoughts on their chances? For me, I think Tottenham are a no-go. Tottenham won't get any. I think Tottenham won't even get past around a 16. I think Man City will probably get to the semis or final maybe again. I think if we can get to the round of 16, I think in the Champions League, if we put our full focus on that, I think we can have a good campaign. I really do feel like we should aim to do really good in the Champions League, because I think the Premier League's out the window now. But yeah, guys, Milner's come on here for Henderson, and then I think Carvalho's coming on also. LFC for Life says Tottenham lose in the quarterfinals. Stefan Bajcetic is coming on for Fabinho, and also Carvalho is coming on for Elliott as well, guys. So triple substitution. Yeah, Tottenham will lose in the quarterfinals. I don't even think they'll get to the quarterfinals. I think they'll get out in the round of 16. Man City third, Arsenal second, Liverpool first. What, in the Champions League? I don't know how that works. But it is Ajax on the ball here now, with Tadic down that right-hand side. He gives it back to his defender. Now Alvarez here. Gives it across to Kudos. Kudos now switching play down that left-hand side. Now Ajax in possession again now with Taylor. Taylor here wins a throwing. Gives it across to Kudos here. There's a Bergwijn. Bergwijn now to Alvarez. Alvarez back to Timber. Timber now to Calvin Bassey. LFC for Life says City in the semis or final, Liverpool in the final or lose in the quarterfinals. Chelsea do well and go out in the semis. Tottenham, I've already said. Yeah, it's interesting with Tottenham. I do think they'll go out pretty early on. As well as Conte, like he doesn't ever really do anything in Europe. He's quite a good league manager, Conte, but he obviously got Inter Milan to the Europa League final a few years ago, but they lost that. Never did anything with Chelsea in the Champions League. Same with Juventus, really. So he's kind of a league manager. Obviously, he won Chelsea the title. He won Juventus plenty of titles as well. And he's doing quite well at Spurs in the league as well. Well, before the last two games. But yeah, like he's not really a European manager from what I've seen. Oh, he won Inter Milan the title as well. I don't know. Interesting. And I don't think Chelsea will do anything. I don't think Chelsea will win it because Graham Potter's he only just managed his first Champions League game a few weeks ago. But it is Robertson here now on the ball for Liverpool. He's bombing forward on that left-hand side, but Tadic just went it off of him though. Yes, we are 100 likes. Yes, it's awesome. Thank you guys for the support on the stream. It means a lot. And if you are still new around here as well, make sure you drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel as well. Massively, massively appreciated, and it's free. So, but it's Bajcetic here takes a shot and he saves it. How do you say Bajcetic. My pronunciations are terrible enough as they are, but when I'm sick as well, it's a lot harder. We'll call him Stefan. Yeah, Nunes did score tomorrow. He scored the second goal. It was a header from a corner, but he did miss a sitter in the first half. To be fair, the lineup thing on the screen, you should be able to see who assisted as well. So on the by the players like icons and stuff like that, it should give you like a. So look at Robertson, for example. He has a little boot next to him. That basically means he's got an assist. Same with Henderson. And obviously Nunes has a ball next to him. That means he's scored. And then Salah's got a ball and a boot next to him because he's assisted and scored. So it kind of tells you who scored them. But Robertson now on the ball here for Liverpool. Gives it across to Firmino. Now Carvalho. I am a fan of Fabio. But I want to see more consistent performances from him. When he's good, but yeah. Might take him a little bit of time. Like, I think Harvey Elliott now is really coming into form, and I think it might take Fabio a little bit of time as well. But it is Ajax on the ball here now, guys. About 15 minutes left to play of normal time. They got that man, Edman van der Sar, in the stands for his misses. Does not look too happy. The Nottingham Forest loss was just due to the score of being at LFC for 6 years without playing. That's life. Yeah, that always seems like that's the case, doesn't it? When you play against like your former clubs, you always bang a goal against them. Now Alisson the ball here. I hate to say it, but we won't win the Champions League. I don't think so either, to be fair, but I think we should shift our focus as that being the main priority, rather than the league. But obviously, we want to get top four as well, so I don't know. Couple of Ajax fans leaving already, leaving early. But it is Trent here now from a throwing. Gives it to Curtis Jones. Now to Gomez. Gomez boots it long here. Calvin Bassett gets to it though. Carson Binns, how are you doing? We've got Henderson here. Oh, not Milner, sorry. Milner chasing the ball here down the left-hand side. He gives it across to Fabio Carvalho. Now Carvalho on the ball, gives it back to Milner. Milner now to Robertson. Now Robertson to Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk. He boots into the area, but is cleared away there by the Ajax defence. And now Kudos wins it here. And Ajax win a free kick after a foul on Kudos. Who you got subbed on for Nunes? It was Curtis Jones got subbed on. Now Alvarez here for Ajax. He tries to boot it along there, but Gomez has read it. And honestly, guys, the second half performance has been night and day difference from the first. A lot better. We have won 4 out of 4 of our most recent games versus Ajax. They don't look. They just don't look as good as they have in the last few years. The team just isn't. You know, think back to the Frankie De Jongs. You had your Matthias De Ligt. You had Gravenberches. You had these players in the team. Now I look at it, I just think, yeah, it's not great. But it is Ajax still on the ball here now. He's a Bajketic is an 18-year-old guys. He's a really good youngster, up and coming player for us. Tamara says I have subscribed. Thank you, Tamara. I appreciate that. And Tottenham have just scored as well, guys, in against their game in their games against Sporting Lisbon. Ben Tekanor scored that one. So they will not be going. They'll not be losing that one tonight. Probably not. But yeah, quickly update you guys on the other games whilst we just pass it around the back here. So Bayern is still 2-0 up against Barcelona. We have Frankfurt beating Marseille currently. Atletico Madrid are still drawing 2-2, and as things stand, Atletico Madrid will be getting knocked out of the Champions League. And then Napoli are still beating Rangers 2-0 as well, which is kind of expected. Concrete Wall says, I used to be a United fan when I was like 7. We all used to make mistakes, Concrete Wall. All the mistakes. I feel like everyone's got like a kind of story like that when they're younger. I feel like unless your family are massive football fans and you kind of grow up into it. Like me, for example, my family don't, well, my parents don't support football, so you kind of have to choose your own team early on. But yeah, when you have like different influences when you're younger, you normally kind of gravitate to different teams, but then you find out what team you want to support after that. Napoli 3-0, guys, yes. Napoli 3-0. Well, that's Rangers is a Europe campaign out the window. They've been absolutely terrible. Same with Celtic as well. My family in Scotland will not be happy with that. But yeah, guys, the majority of the Ajax fans here just not happy. They're just leaving the stadium now early. Supported Liverpool ever since I liked football, so supported like Liverpool 3 years ago. Yes, awesome. But it is Ajax in possession here now, Bergwijn. Now to Tadic. Tadic here now to number 19. Back to Tadic again here. Now across the Bergwijn, down that left-hand side. What can he do? Whips it into the area. Falls to Sanchez. Whips it into the area again. Now Trent is collecting it, and he'll clear it away for Liverpool. But yeah, guys, this was definitely a positive that we are qualifying for the round of 16. That is awesome. Now Bergwijn here to Berghuis. Berghuis now to Timber. Timber now bombing forward the ball here. Nice run here. Takes a shot. That just goes wide at the post there. It was a really nice run there from the centre-back as well. Bombed through the whole Liverpool defence there. And yeah, the shot wasn't great, but fair play to him. It was interesting. Kind of dragged his shot wide there, but yeah. But yeah, I think Ajax making their final substitutions here as well, guys. Grulich is coming on here. And now Trent wins it back from the Ajax players. Like $1 million performance from LFC. You never walk alone. Yeah, a lot better today, guys. I mean, the first half, don't get me wrong, I think first 25 minutes was a bit poor. But other than that, we really came into the game. And we look a lot better in the second half, especially. That's a well-deserved win as well. It's good to see Darwin Núñez getting another goal. What are your thoughts, guys, when your team loses, when you leave the stadium or you stop watching the game? Do you agree with it, or do you think you should support your team no matter what? I think you should support your team no matter what. Win, lose, draw. Don't know, let me know what you think about that. Well, this is what I'm saying, guys. So, if Napoli end up winning the group and we finish second, obviously you are put in the second pot, and the teams that you normally draw are harder, so you go against the champions of the groups. But Group B currently has Club Brugge at the top, and if Club Brugge win their group, we could potentially get them in the round of 16. And even if they don't win the group, it would either be them or Porto. So we could either get Porto or Club Brugge in the round of 16, which would actually not be too bad. So maybe finishing second isn't the worst case scenario. Obviously, you got the Bayern Munich there as well, though, so it all depends. Could face Sadio, who knows? But it is Taylor here on the ball now, gives it across to Bergwijn. Bergwijn's tackled, and it will be a free kick to Ajax. Support Liverpool no matter what. Yes, stand and fight to the end. Support no matter what. Yeah, I agree. The spam is back. I will be watching United news. Bit of Mark Goldbridge. I do like Mark Goldbridge. I think he's just a funny guy in general. But Liverpool have a chance here now. Fabio chasing a loose ball, but the keeper gets there first. How are your thoughts on Núñez? I like him. I think he's a bit frustrating sometimes to watch because he does miss a few chances. So he could have squared it to Salah the other week there. Missed a sitter today. And sometimes he looks quite ridiculous when he's moving with the ball. Sorry. Sometimes it looks quite ridiculous when he's moving with the ball. But overall, he's a goal scorer. So what else do you want? I say you put Núñez in that Man City team, he'll be on the same amount of goals as Haaland. Man City just have really good players that can put the balls into the right area. I'll say it as well. Put me in that Man City team. I'll score like 5 goals easy in the league. No problem. But yeah, we've got about a minute left of normal time here, guys, plus stoppage time. And it's probably going to end here 3-0, hopefully. Or maybe get another goal. Who knows? But Rangers are out of Europe by the looks of it. Or we'll see what happens against Ajax, but I think they're out of Europe now. But it's, not great. Now Simicas here. Gives it to Bobby. Bobby here to Carvalho, but Bassi gets there. That's a good chance there to make it 4. But it's not meant to be. Now Curtis Jones in the ball here. Now Curtis Jones gives it across to Milner. Now to Trent. Luke, you should get mods in the chat. Yeah, I will definitely get some mods. I need to sort it out actually when I get some time. Just get it all sorted. But it's Curtis Jones here, whips into the area, but it goes out for a corner kick. And we've got 3 minutes of stoppage time before the full-time whistle. But fair play, what performance this has been in the second half. Much, much better. We're currently on 120 likes as well, guys. That's massively, massively appreciated. Thank you. Now Trent whips it into the area. Passivir clears it with his hands though. And but that falls back out to Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez has been good this game as well, guys. So it's good to see. He gives it back out to Trent. Trent now whips it into the area. It falls to Virgil van Dijk. Virgil van Dijk get the ball into the box, but it's cleared away there by the Ajax defenders. Now Ajax with a throw in, but in their own half. Can you stay after the match? Yeah, when are you going to do a one-to-one chat? A one-to-one chat? I don't know, guys. Is that something you want to see in the future? I can't do it tonight, though, because it's nearly 5 in the morning for me. So I need to get some sleep. But yeah, guys, I've got about 40 seconds left here. Honestly, New Balance kits are better than Nike kits. Let's be honest, the Adidas kits are the best kits going around. Like, you hate to say it, the Man United kit is a nice kit. The way it's made, the collar, like, it looks really smart. Same with the Arsenal kits as well, they're nice as well. I think Adidas did the best job. Nikes, for me, are just lazy. But I'm not very good at those arrow things. Does that mean you think New Balance is better than Nike kits? Yeah, and I'm saying it as a general thing. Like, I think Adidas kits are the best, but yeah, guys, that's the full-time whistle, guys. It ends 3-0 there to Liverpool, as you guys know. That's a good performance, a lot better than the game against Nottingham Forest. I'm very happy with that. But yeah, guys, I'm going to shoot off now. I'm going to get some sleep. But yeah, thank you for all the support on the stream. Massively, massively means a lot. If you are new around here as well, subscribe, because there'll be some videos out tomorrow for you to watch. And I hope you have a good rest of your evening. And yeah, you'll never walk alone, and we'll see you soon. Bye.